Hello Linux fans, and welcome to Linux Quest. Just wanted to have a quick chat with you, kind of catch up on a few things. I've got some things to talk with you about that I'm super excited about. I haven't done a video in well over a week, probably going on closer to 2 weeks now. But last week I was in Seoul, South Korea, spent 5 days over there. It wasn't my first trip. I've been there multiple times, business related, but this trip was especially nice, was able to take in some sightseeing and everything. So I just was throwing out to say, if you get an opportunity to visit South Korea, especially Seoul, definitely highly recommend it. I think it's now the third largest city in the world, perhaps. Lots of growth there. I think they've got the 4th or 5th tallest building in the world. We went up on that, 126 floors. Maybe it's 4th or 5th tallest building in the world. But anyway, lots of cool stuff to see there. So highly recommend that if you ever get a chance. I've got some things coming up review-wise. So right before I left for South Korea, I changed my daily driver OS. So from recommendation from many of you viewers, since I've been really back into KDE Plasma, I'm loving Plasma so much, I don't know that I'll ever go to another desktop environment. But, well, I say that, and of course next week I'm doing a video on something else. But anyway, but I'm really getting into it. And so many of you recommended that I take a look again at KDE Neon. Now, I've run Neon several times in the past. It's been a long time. It's been months and months since I've tried KDE Neon. I was expecting really failure. I was expecting to put it on there for a day or two and then, have issues with Discover or run into stability issues. It's been the complete opposite. So thank you to the folks who, kind of encouraged me to try Neon again. It's been awesome. There's been a lot of improvements with Discover. They now have Flatpak support as well as Snap support built into Discover. They've been working really hard to get things, I guess I would say, better packaged. Everything's smoother. The updates are smoother. Discover has really been a joy to use now, where before I just felt like it was just half-baked. Stability, and there's some other small things there. So more than likely, I'm going to do a full review on KDE Neon. That's how enamored I am with it. I'm going to put it on a couple of my laptops and things like that because it's really that good. So if you haven't tried KDE Neon in a long time like me, I highly recommend you give it a look if you're into Plasma, and you'll get the latest and greatest that KDE and Plasma has to offer there. So stay tuned for that video. And then there have been some other changes on the Linux Quest side of things. I had an opportunity to upgrade phones. For me, it's a huge upgrade. I've been running the Honor 7X, which is a great budget phone for 200 bucks. I don't know that you can find a much better phone. But through work, I've upgraded to the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. That's a mouthful, but it is a heck of a phone. So I may or may not do a few videos getting into things there. There are so many excellent videos online from professional phone reviewers. But if I find something that's really cool you need to know about, I'll share it with you. So far, loving the phone, but the most important part, the part that I am so most excited about, is the Samsung DEX pad. That's DEX pad. There's a new version. I've got it on pre-order. It'll ship May 13th. So if you're not familiar with this, I'm going to put some links down so you'll have a link to see what it's all about. Essentially, it allows you to take this super impressive, super powerful phone, plug it into a dock, and now you've got a full-fledged operating system, and I think done right. This is a full-fledged Android operating system, and Samsung's positioned it in a way that they've partnered with several software suppliers out there. So they've got their own apps built into the phone, and they all work great. Full screen, windowed mode, minimize, maximize. But they partnered with Microsoft for the full Microsoft Office experience. Now, when I say full, that's Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. But anyway, it's been tweaked to work perfectly with DEX, and it does. There's also Handcom Office, which works great. So if you don't have, say an Office 365 subscription or whatever to be able to use the full capabilities of MS Office, then you've got Handcom there. And what I've seen on it video-wise, it looks great. It works great on the phone. So anyway, but this is a full desktop experience. And when you watch these videos and you see what Samsung has done, If it's not impressive to you, then maybe I'm on the wrong track or whatever. I think it's super impressive. I'm going to go so far to say is what they're doing here is going to be the future. They've implemented it so well, and you see so many positive videos on it. So there's game developers that are making their game DEX compatible, so it'll run full screen and work with keyboard and mouse and everything. So the other benefit here is that when you plug your phone in, you've got access to your mic port, so you can plug in your headset port. You can plug in your headset with built-in mic, and while you're working at your desktop, you've still got full phone capability, full texting capability, so you can make calls, receive calls while you're typing out an email, for example, or making notes. The potential here, you can tell, has got me excited. I felt like a kid waiting on Christmas here. So hopefully around May 15th, 16th, whenever it arrives, soon after that, I'll be able to share some of this with you. There are YouTubers who have been using Samsung DeX on their S8 line, the previous gen, for 6 months as their main OS. So that's how good it is. Now the new version also, once the phone is docked, it's horizontal. It allows you to use the phone itself, the phone screen, as a trackpad if you don't have a Bluetooth mouse. So the potential, I think, there is really going to grow. So I can't wait to share that with you. And then lastly, I'm going to be doing a giveaway video. And I talked about this several videos back, but I ordered a Xbox Live Gold Pass over Christmas. I ordered it on eBay. It was a really good deal, and I should have known. I should have had my spidey senses going there. It came in. It doesn't work in the continental United States. I think it's only for Spanish-speaking countries. I'm not sure if it's all Spanish-speaking countries or not. But anyway, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you're in a Spanish-speaking country, pay attention to this. And what I'll do is try to be creative with the video, and whoever wins this, I'll supply you with 1 year of Xbox Live Gold. So excited to give that away. Well, that about wraps it up, but before I shut things down here, if you're currently running KDE Neon, I would love for you to post some comments, just kind of your experience. We all have different systems, and so, the OS is going to run different on different hardware, and we're going to all have, again, different experiences. So if you can share that in this video section, that would be terrific, because it's going to help other people who maybe for the first time are looking at a plasma focused, OS. So your feedback would help them, and maybe others have had issues and just need to see if others are having the same issues. So it's always helpful. So, all right, well, that's it. We're going to wrap it up and hope you guys have a great weekend.